Hi guys, welcome to the video. So I thought I'd come on first as I'm already done up, and I hope you do enjoy this video showing what I've done. This is all my kind of favourite things that I do use sometimes when I'm not on, kind of on a regular basis, going to work, things like that. So do enjoy this video guys. I hope you do. Any requests that you have, let me know, and I'll see you soon. Hi guys, welcome to the next video. So today I just wanted to give some attention to, while I'm doing my get ready with me, to favourites that I always go to that I don't tend to talk about too much, not necessarily on purpose that I don't talk about them, but I wanted to kind of just give a shout out to things that I use all the time. I'm going to try and keep this video to about 15 to 18 minutes. I don't want to keep you guys for too long, but I did want to come on today and just kind of talk about what I love to do in terms of makeup and things that I always go to. So what I've been doing is I haven't been using this as a foundation lately. This is the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Glow. I'm in 00 Fair. I've kind of been using it as maybe a little bit of a kind of second primer. So what I'm going to do today is go with e.l.f.'s primer, and it's the Putty Primer. So we're going to put that on. I've got lots of things to show you today that I've been really excited about, that I kind of wanted to give a little bit of attention to. So I'm just going to put the Putty Primer. It's really soft. I really like it. Some people put it on with a brush. I prefer to put it on with my hands. Like this. Apologies, guys, for my nails. I got them done, and I really liked where I got them done in Killington, but and I didn't on purpose. I didn't get kind of like the false nails or anything, because then I was able to take it off myself. But I'm not. Apparently, they have to take it off. Whatever they've put on top of it won't take it off. I've tried all sorts of nail varnish removers, so I called them yesterday and they said no, we take it off for you. So that's going to be probably another session I have to do with them. I like the colour, I just didn't realise that at the time. So yeah, I'm going to have to go and get it basically taken off. Okay, so as you can see, it's really soft, this primer, and it kind of feels like a second moisturiser, and it covers the pores as well, doesn't block them. Really, really nice, and you do get a good size too. So what I tend to do then is I just give it a shake. I've got a day off today, so quite happy about that. And then I just twist this up. This is by no means new, and I'm just starting to use it as more of a second primer, as a base really. And I think I showed these in my previous video, but I got these off Shein. They were like 69p, and they are so soft, and they have already gone through 2 washes, and they're absolutely fine. And they do have the little dent as well. So what I'm going to do is just use my damp beauty blender or sponge, and just, I like to kind of use it, and you can see what I mean. It's not really a full coverage foundation, so I will let you know what it says. So it's the Perfector 4-in-1 makeup. So it's a concealer, it says it's a highlighter, a BB cream, and a base. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's full coverage, but it definitely gives a nice sheen to your face. So I'm just, if I'm looking down, it's just a mirror. Just going to go in again, because I'm excited to kind of talk about the foundation. It's Revlon, and I've been using it for about, I'd say, I used it years ago. I've been using Revlon now, like reusing it, kind of repurchasing it for about 3 or 4 months now. I've only had to repurchase it once, but I will repurchase it again. Mine is in 1110 Ivory, and it has a pump. I really like the fact that it has a pump. It's the 24-hour long wear makeup Revlon Color Stay, and mine is in Ivory. I thought that might be a match for me, because it does adjust to the skin really, really quickly, and it does look a little bit fairer, but actually when it's on, you'll see it is quite good. So I usually just use the pump here, and a little goes a long way. You can see how much came on just with that pump, came out even. So we're going to put that to the side. Again, I'm going to place it. And today I'll be using, instead of a concealer, I'll be using my it is a multi concealer, but it's the Erase, and it's more of the peachy tone. So it kind of has multiple functions really. Okay, so we're just going to do that. It's thicker, it's a thick consistency, I will say that. Okay, so we're going to go back in. I'm just going to spray my sponge again, and I'm just going to look in the mirror and do that quickly. So you can see I've got my workwear for tomorrow teaching on the, I've ironed it, and there's a little belt on top, but I don't think you can see. And I've got my boots for teaching tomorrow. So It's very different when you're kind of going from support work clothes, which are kind of casual because everything happens in support work, to teaching, as you can see. So yes, kind of like two wardrobes, so I have to be super prepared. But yes, that's the dress I'm wearing. I think I actually got it on Shein, but it's really lovely, and it's nice for like office wear or anything like that. Okay, so that's that, and it's only needed one coat, and I think what really helps that is that I did use that 4-in-1 Maybelline Perfector as well, the glow kind of thing. So that's what that looks like, and you can see the tone definitely, even though it looks lighter than my skin, it does actually really kind of settle into the skin well. So what I'm going to do now is use that concealer. So this is the Eraser Multi-Use Concealer, and it's Instant Anti-Age, and that's what that looks like. And again, it has the sponge tip, the twist, and I just kind of, this has lasted so long, guys. I've been really, really impressed. And when I have a really kind of day where I'm not well or I look really tired, this is amazing. So that's what that looks like there, and you just twist it up. There's kind of like not a chemical smell. There's a little scent to it, but not really that much. Now, some people use the sponge on this and go in. I place it, and then I go back in with my smaller beauty blender, and then I spray that, and I kind of go in under the different areas there. So this one I'm going to use the pointed end, and again, as you can see with all of these, I've been pushing it into the skin. I haven't been dragging my skin or dragging the sponge places, and I think that can happen sometimes with a brush. You tend to kind of like be in a rush to put the foundation on sometimes with a brush, and it kind of sometimes can drag the skin. So I'm placing it really. Now we're going to go on with my eye primer. Even though we're going to do other steps first, I'm going to let this set in. My eye primer is the pigment base from Profusion. I'm loving Profusion products as well. I haven't got enough of them really, but I'm trying to shop my stash at the minute. So now I'm going to just go in. I'm not going to obviously do the eyes yet, but I will go in with the Profusion eye base just to kind of let that set before we do anything. And you can see it's kind of white, which I prefer because you can really see where it's going, and I can swear by this, guys. This keeps on the eyeshadow for hours and hours. Now the trick is to let that warm, let that set and warm into your skin like that. So I know it looks harsh going on. You can see as I'm doing that, it's kind of setting almost into the skin, and I can even use what I had on the other one instead of going in again. Okay, all right, so that's kind of what that looks like. A little bit of fallout there, but we can fix that. Okay, all right, now I'm just going to go in. You have to close it really quickly or else it still comes out, so I'm just going to close that. Okay, so I just went to get my pressed powder, which is from Collection, and this is Set and Finish Smooth Matte Finish, and mine is in Candlelight 1. So we're going to just go in with our powder brush and just set that really quickly, just over the face, just around particularly the T-zone. Okay. Now, while that's setting, we're then going to go in with our bronzer and our blush. For bronzer, I'm going in with the Glowish by Huda Beauty, and I haven't actually used this in a very, very long time, so we're going to just go in with that now. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques contour blush, but I will try do more of a kind of bronzed look and not so kind of harsh. So this is the one I'm going to use, and this is really reliable. I've had this for years, and if you wash them and look after them, they do stay. So we're just going to go in. This is what it looks like, and we're just going to go, and I never bring it too far down because then it doesn't look natural. And I find if I use this, I don't have to go in with another brush to kind of correct it. Just making sure they connect. You can see there, they're matching each side. I'm just gonna move this up along here a bit. I can see some foundation there. That's fine. And then we're going to go in and use the rest of what's on the brush, and then just make sure it's all connected, because you don't want any parts that are bare, because then it doesn't really look natural. So now I'm going to go in with a blush I haven't used in a very long time, and that's the Max Factor X, and this is in Gorgeous Berries, and it's gorgeous. It gives me the Milani Laura Geller kind of feel. So we're going to show you, it's like a marble effect, and that's what that looks like there. So we're going to go in with our Real Techniques blush brush. That's what that looks like. And they are due. They were washed last week, so I do it every week usually. Don't be afraid to bring the blush up the cheekbone either. So I kind of just lightly you can see there, it kind of distinguishes them both and none of them go into one another. So we're going to do the same this side. Okay. Just to give it that. And then I will actually just blend a little bit with my and this is the Laura Geller brush multi-use, and I'm just going to blend the blush back a bit. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is go in with my brows. Before I do that though, Max Factor, if you are kind of looking for the Laura Geller type or the Milani type, Max Factor are a little bit cheaper. I do have Milani, but and I think I had a Laura Geller palette. If you look back in my videos, I can link it below actually. And it was something I got on QVC as a it was like a Christmas gift type thing, yeah, it was like a unique package where they were only going to do it for a certain amount of time, so I got that. It's getting a bit dark out, so I'm wondering if I should put on my lights. But yes, definitely look at those if you are looking for kind of a bargain. Max Factor do the kind of marble effect blushes. I got the berries because I think it's lovely. I've got another one for my kit, so because it does really suit dark skin tones as well. And this is what it looks like. They're just lovely, and let's just do a little swatch. That's what that looks like. So you do get colour payoff. So it really just depends how deep you want to go with that one. So now we're going to go to the brows. My brows are going to be e.l.f. and this is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil from e.l.f. So you get the brow brush and then you get the pencil on the other, or the kind of crayon on the other end. So I'm just going to, and this is the only pencil with the brush that I actually really like, and it's good quality, and I don't have to go in with my own brow brush. So we're going to go into that, just get them in place with that, and then we're just going to go in with that crayon. That's a twist. Okay, just bring it down to where the brow is never fill in anything that you don't really need to. Okay. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go in with my NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, and this is the browns, and it is the warm neutrals. And I really, really love this. It's used a lot, and it's just got gorgeous, gorgeous colours. I think there's 16 altogether, and you do get a really nice mix of neutrals, darks. There's 3 or 4 glitters in there, but that's what it looks like. And it's just beautiful for like a bronzy eye. So we're going to do that now. I got my Real Techniques because I needed new eye brushes, and I came in a set, and this is what it looks like. So you've got kind of your blending brush, you've got like your placement brush, and then you've got a double-ended liner brush with a spoolie on the bottom, but I don't know if I'd use that particularly. But we are going to go in with this one here, and they're usually named, so the base shadow brush is what it's called. Sorry guys, this is the base shadow brush here. So we're going to just do, now that that's nice and kind of warmed up to the skin, we are going to go in with, let me see, maybe a cool toned brown here, or probably maybe this one right here, just to give us a base here. This is my first time using them, the brushes, they're new. So if I'm looking down, guys, it's only because the mirror is there. Yeah, okay. You've got people looking in because it's a mirror, it's a window, and there's like a dog outside with its owner looking at me, guys. This is so strange. He's looking at me. Okay, he's gone. It's because I'm on the lower floor here, and even though it's a house, you know, you've got people beside you, and there's like a walkway, a little green to where like people can go and walk their dogs. And I just had a guy like just stare in, as like looking at me. Strange. Okay, so it's on now. I've tapped off the excess, and we're just gonna bring that across and see what it's like. It's coming off here, but it's not coming off on camera. How strange. Let's try and dip in a bit. Okay, that's for sure coming off. For sure. And we're just gonna get rid of that harsh line. Bring that up slightly. Okay, and we'll do that on the side. Keeping an eye on the time, guys, because I know they tend to go on slightly. But yes, it's been nice getting back into kind of the different clothes and wearing kind of the clothes I used to wear, because I love my job as a support worker, but you do tend to wear more kind of like casual clothes. And with the teaching, it's always been that way. You know, you've always kind of dressed quite smart casual, I would say. And yeah, so it's been nice kind of getting the dresses back out and things like that. But it's definitely made me, you know, go back onto Juice Plus, because, you know, you just want to have a summer body, and we're well into summer now. But you know, with my illness and stuff, I didn't really get a chance to go onto the Juice Plus as soon as I wanted to. So I've started the berry capsules, which is skin, hair and nails, which has really helped me. It's already, I can feel it in my nails for sure have gotten stronger, because they used to be so brittle. Now that's what that looks like. I love it, guys, because I thought it looked out like maybe a cooler tone, but actually it's a little bit warm, which I like. So yes, it's been really good getting back onto the berry capsules, skin, hair and nails. Hopefully it helps my hair, because I'm just getting used to this being short. It's so, I've never had hair sorry, this short. Too much coffee this morning, since I was about 21. So yeah, I'm getting used to it. I'm just darkening that up slightly, so it's not a different color. I've gone in again with the same color, just bringing it up slightly. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go into the color, let me just check the color next to it, which is a cooler kind of brown, but we're going to go into the lids with that one. I'm going to use the same brush, or I actually might use a placement brush. Yeah, and go in with that, and maybe add a little bit of this over it. So this one here. Okay, I'm gonna dip into them both at the same time. So yes, I had porridge this morning with prunes. Would you have it? Prunes. And I then had, oh, it's going a little bit dark again now, guys, outside, but I really wanted natural light. I really did. We might give it a minute or two, and then if it doesn't get any brighter, I will turn on my lights. I was hoping not to, because I wanted natural lighting, but I think I might have to. And I'm going in the same two colors again, using this placement brush. I love the shape too. So what I'm going to do is quickly go and turn the lights on. Okay, I didn't necessarily want these lights on today, because I did want to get natural light, and it is still quite early, but I just think it's a really dark, cloudy day. We started off really nice, so we're going to continue on. So what I've done is I've mixed those two for the lid. These two right here. Again, apologies about the nails, they are getting cleaned today. But again, if you haven't heard me in the rest of the segments and you've just come in on this segment, I did try to remove them with nail varnish remover. Called the salon and they said no, we've put something on to protect it, but it means that we need to take it off again, so I have to go back in, which is a bit cheeky, but I don't mind. So yes, so we went in with this one just above the lid, kind of a cooler tone brown. Then we went back into these. Because I'm going today and I'm going to work, I wouldn't go deeper, but you could certainly go deeper. I mean, look at these colours, and I will do another look that's a bit more dark at some point. But you have got a range. I mean, you wouldn't need a big kind of neutral brown palette if you just got this. Again, down below, everything I've used today, there'll be prices. Prices as of, and I will put in brackets, as of the time I bought them, because what I can do is go back into my Amazon basket, look at the price, and then see if there's been a price change. If there hasn't been a price change, I won't put it in, but if I have put it in brackets, it will be the current price. So that's what that looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous, guys. We will go in a little bit more, make it a bit stronger. And I think the only thing that's missing is another warm brown and another deeper brown, and I think then it would be nice. I do like the fact that you got your burgundies here. We might go in, be very, very careful though. We actually might go in with this one on the lid, or on the top of the lid. Make it a little bit warmer, more of a bronze look. So let's go back in with the placement. So this is the, and the writing is so clear, sorry guys. Base shadow brush. So even though we're going to use it for something different, I'm just going to go in, and that was with this one here. And I'm hoping to end the video soon, guys, because I know they tend to go on, and I want you guys to be able to, if you don't have time, you can still. So we're just going to go over. Yeah, and that definitely just brings it a little bit of a warmer tone. And we're going to use whatever's on the brush on the other side. And with the Profusion primer, eye primer, it keeps it on for hours. I've never had such a good primer, honestly. And it's not too expensive. Again, I will go in and put it at the bottom in the description. Because sometimes if you put it up here, they kind of have to stop and start. Whereas if you can watch the video and then you can go down and then have a look. So now I'm just going to curl my lashes, but I might just place with my finger the glittery gold on the inner corners. So that's what it looks like. Really nice. And we're just going to really emphasize the inner corners. It just brings everything together like a nice professional bronzy glow for summer. Perfect. Okay. That's what the air looks like. Yes, highly recommend both the Profusion Primer and NYX Ultimate. They do a, and I will link that below, a coloured one, like a really nice, it's got every colour, bright colour you could think of. But I knew when I got this is the one I'd use the most. So for my mascara today, I'm going to be using the Mile High Collection mascara. I know Maybelline do one too, but this is Collections Mile High Soaring Lengthening Volume. So that's what that looks like. What I'll do is I'll do this quickly on screen, I'll fast forward it, and then we'll come back. Shake my body. So that's then finished. I did feel like I had to go in a lot with the Collection mascara. It used to work really well, and I don't know what's happened over time, but I went in with about 3 or 4 coats, curled the lashes, but I did, and I went underneath too, because it does have a nice bristle where it doesn't kind of, you know, clump them together or anything. But it's a really good mascara, but I did feel like I had to go in a couple of times just to kind of, and what I do, because I have a freelance kit, is I do have these kind of ones that you can throw away, and then I kind of separate the lashes. So I mean, like, I can go through like this, so if any of them have clumped or anything like that, and then I push it back like that, and then it just opens the eye a bit. And you can get them on Amazon, they're not too expensive, and so you just separate like this, go through, and then just push back, and it just gives that curl, it lifts it a bit as well. So the last thing is lipstick, and have I got it here? I do. And I also have a liner, so I'm mixing 2 different products. So this is the lip definer in caramel syrup, and I think this was Revolution. And then I'm going to go in with the writing is tiny. Beach Babe. And I can't remember this make actually, guys. It's not Maybelline or anything like that. She Glam, that's it, She Glam. And that's what that looks like there. Let's do a little bit of a, I thought I'd mix them together because they are quite nice together. So that's the She Glam in Beach Babe, and then this is the lip liner from Revolution. And it's just a twist cap crayon style. And if I just put that together, it does, they kind of do go together. So what I'm going to do is just do the lip liner first. It's kind of a crayon texture. There is like a cinnamon smell from these. And this just gives a base, really. Kind of like a primer. So there's certainly like a cinnamony style taste from this. So if you don't like cinnamon, don't get these, but they are really, really good. And again, this is caramel syrup, and the lipstick is called Beach Babe. Okay, so I've gone in there as much as I can, I think 1 or 2 coats, and then we're going to go back in now with the She Glam Beach Babe. I love the packaging, it's just so lovely. It's really nice, very pretty. And we're going to go in here. And I just thought they really complemented one another. Okay. And that's what that looks like. Now you can go back in with a little bit of blush. I think I'll go in with some blush because it seems to have faded slightly. And I think I just didn't put enough on for what I usually put on. So I might see what's remaining on the brush. Yes, there is some. I thought there might be. Just to give myself a little colour because I'm looking a bit washed out. Yes, so that's it. That's the things I use on a regular, I should say. I've been using this foundation for a long time, and I kind of forgot about it over the years. I used it a lot when I was younger, and it's the Revlon Color Stay Longwear Makeup. I mean, you know, is there SPF in this? Normal to dry skin. Hyaluronic acid, SPF 20. So that has an SPF. Yes, so, and again, I could not, you know, say more about these kind of marble effect blushes from Max Factor. They're very, very similar to Milani and to Laura Geller, but they do have, you know, the significant price drop. And Max Factor is actually a really good brand too. So yes, so these are kind of the things I follow. The things that I've started to kind of shop my stash on is something I got a couple of years ago, but I do spray them because obviously as a freelance makeup artist, but also to keep them really good and be able to still use them. I haven't used this in a very long time, and it's only been something in the last couple of weeks that I've been using, and this is the Glow Wish by Huda Beauty. Again, it does have that kind of marbly effect as well. So there's just been things that I've been really going to, and that's what that looks like there. So similar kind of marble effect. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. I tried to get it under 20 minutes. I hope I did. If I didn't, I apologize. But again, the other thing I just wanted to give a big shout out to is, even though I had to put foundation, or I chose to, I should say, put foundation on, this Perfector from Maybelline is great. It really is. And I've been going through it like crazy. Yes, and what you could also do if you wanted to is bring this kind of blush or bronzer down the neck too as well, if you were a little bit paler. So yes, I hope you enjoy, guys. I am off to do some laundry, go shopping, and do little bits today, but it was nice to kind of do this today with you guys. I hope you enjoy. If there is anything you want me to do or review, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.